can connect and bring what kind of change in lives of people. This social stock exchange, which is being granted permission by Finance Minister in 1920, is one attempt to give each and every one of us an opportunity to get the blessings. As you know, this is a very formalized way. So when a listing happens on a social stock exchange, they have to prepare a proper offer document stroke prospectus, where they have to mention what is the purpose of raising this fund, where these funds will be used. And at the end of every year, they have to again submit the usage of fund. The process makes it very easy for people like you and me to know that this is a foundation, this is a purpose which we can support, and this is the real work which is happening and what kind of impact it creates on the society. Not only that, this has made it possible to have it at a small amount of 10,000 of beginning to make blessings come back to all of us. With this, I would now like to ask a few questions to the man himself who's leading this for all of us here in India and globally. Namaste, Swamiji. So, as I know, some of the best corporates, and when I say some of the best means totally the best in India, be it the entire Tata Group, be it the Infosys, be it of course the Birla Group, all have been supporting through their CSR this mission which Swamiji is running. So what do you think and how do you think social stock exchange would change the social development scenario in India?
Thank you for lending your mic. Namaste, thank you for being here. And thank you, Amisha ji, for being a supporter as well as being here today for this cause. You've asked how the social stock exchange is going to change the way things are and build a better nation for all of us. As you know, India traditionally is a country which is deeply rooted in certain social values like charity. I think every Indian household has always engaged in some bit of charity, and whether it is religious or non-religious, but people have been there serving and helping each other. And COVID was one of those examples where everybody helped each other. No God, no religion, no guru told them, no government told them, but just humanity, that they went out and did what they did. And that is the reason why so many other social sector organizations, NGOs are present in India. However, for everyone to go out and do it all by himself or herself, it's not possible in this fast-paced world. It's very difficult to take out the time. But you can definitely share some of your resources, some of your wealth with the right kind of organizations which are doing an impactful work at the grassroots level, which you want to be associated with, but then you don't have the necessary time or the expertise to do that. So social stock exchange brings to you the right kind of NGOs who have been completely verified and through a very rigorous process of due diligence. And as you mentioned, even to come up with an IPO, you have to go through the same processes that you go through for registering or getting out with an IPO for a regular corporate. So this is as rigorous and as thorough as that. What does it do to the small investor who does not have the wherewithals to do due diligence by himself, or to go out and find out whether the NGO is for real, is really doing an impactful work, whether his money, hard-earned money, is being put to the right kind of use, and how will he keep himself or herself updated? So these are the questions that linger in the minds of small investors as well as the big ones. Now big ones have a team, let's say CSR, as you mentioned, they have a CSR team which works completely in this area, whereas a small investor cannot get there. So I think India is all about small investments too, not just about the big checks.